Hey, what's happening out there in TubeBuddy land? Welcome to the live stream. Today, we're going to be talking about why you need to have a website in order to continue growing your YouTube channel and getting to that next level in your channel, in your professional development. We're going to have a good time today, but I warn you, you're going to hear stuff today that you maybe haven't heard anywhere else before. No, I know. You don't, please. I appreciate it. We're going to have a really great time today, and we're going to talk about some things that you really need to be hearing, because here's the deal. Having a website is going to help you grow your YouTube channel. It's going to help you grow your brand, and I'm going to talk to you guys about 3 different ways it will help you, and then I'm going to show you a couple examples of some websites that I think are going to show you that it's doable. And I'll even give you a couple tips, answer some of your questions on how to get started with the website, how to make it easy. Okay, because there's a lot of different ways to make it easy. But first, I want to say what's up to all my good friends out there in the TubeBuddy YouTube space, starting with my most favorite person right now today, which is Parikh Sab. Everyone give it up for Parikh Sab. Give me a smiley face in the comment section. Parikh Sab was the first one to go over to the Owen video channel, watch the new channel trailer, and leave a comment. I want to encourage you guys, if you're not already, even if you are subscribed to the channel, go click on my new channel trailer. Let's see if I can, I'm going to put it up in the comment section right now. Go click on my new channel trailer and leave me a comment. I am going to give you a shout out on the show as my way of saying thank you so much for your support. And I hope you guys will go ahead and do that today. Now, while you guys are going over there, I want to say what's up to Jim Star, Blush, Hind Technical, Mohammed, Simply Blessed Blogs. So good to see you. Of course, Paul Peck. Dude, Paul. I promised myself I wouldn't do this. Paul Peck. Paul Peck is one of my favorite YouTubers. He's just doing so much great stuff on his channel. He engages on YouTube. He engages on Facebook. He engages on Twitter. He's always there to support the family. Smash the like button. Aaron Jemison, good to see you. And I just heard that Sabby BG is here. Is Sabby BG here? Good to see you, Sabby BG. Good to have you. Super User Tech Mods, Funny Cool Things, Andrew Kahn. Just kidding, Andrew Kahn. NS Old is Gold 360. It's really true. iNation, good to see you. And of course, Beanie Draws. Beanie, I love you. I really do. I love seeing Beanie here because he's a good part of the community. And guys, I want to encourage you to be a part of the TubeBuddy community. What we do on TubeBuddy here is all about helping you grow your channel. It's all about helping you get to that next level as a YouTuber. And how many of you guys put yes or no in the comment section? How many of you guys want to be a full-time professional YouTuber, meaning you don't need a job, you don't need to sell stuff, maybe you do, but for the most part, you make your money making YouTube videos. How many of you guys want that for your own lives? Let me know in the comment section, because I know for me that was a goal for me since the very beginning, is I wanted to be going full-time with YouTube. And here's the thing. I was going full-time with YouTube within my first year, and that matters. It matters because I only had 6,000 subscribers in my first year, and yet I was full-time. I had 2 different offices I was paying rent at. I was paying rent in one office where I had my green screen, where I had all my stuff, and then I was paying rent in a second office where I worked. And they were all actually next door to each other. So I would work with my clients, I would meet them there, and then I would pull them into the studio and we would shoot video right there. And here's True Financials saying, I just launched a website to complement my channel. I love it. Here's why that's important, guys, because I can show you some things you're not going to hear anywhere else. A lot of the channels that we love and we know and we like talk a lot about YouTube and YouTube only. But what I talk about is content related to using social media to grow your channel, how to use website websites to grow your channel, how to use networking to grow your channel, and all sorts of tactics that no one else really talks about. I'm going to show you guys how to create products that you can use to build your income so that you can go full time. Let's see who out there. Don Moody is saying yes. PNW Granny is saying yes. iNation is saying, you're the best. I always follow your advice. Paul Arana is saying, is it possible to have both? Absolutely. Kathy Fit is saying part-time is possible. Yeah, part-time is the first step. Part-time's the first step. I know for me, I had to actually get out of my job, if you will, the part-time stuff I was doing. She's saying because I'm a mama. You're right. I'm a dad of 4. My kids come first, and because my energy is in YouTube creation, I have a podcast, I have a live show, I stream for TubeBuddy, I stream for BeLive, I stream for a variety of different organizations. I get paid to do those things, and I love what I do. So I get to focus my energy on the things that I love, and when I'm done, I get to go spend time with my kids. Right? We've got soccer games and birthday parties coming up. Maybe some of you guys are too young for that, and that's okay. You got a long life ahead of you. When I started having kids, I wanted to be there for them. Andrew Can is saying, Owen is a professional through and through. Thank you, Andrew. And I'm so glad to be here today because we're going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects, which is website design. Now, I built my channel on website design. If you go to my channel now, you're going to find a bunch of videos on YouTube and video marketing. But some of my early channel success was from funnel development, was creating website design and how to design good-looking websites. In fact, I'm going to paste a playlist here in the comment area. So if you're watching this on the replay, be sure to enable the live replay so that you can get some of the links. I want you to go check out that playlist, maybe save it as a watch for later, or just add it. Just add it to your own playlist so you can watch it whenever you want. Because I have a lot of things to say about website design. And today I want to show you why you need a website, because I know some of you out there are going, man, I don't want to add another thing to my list of things to do. Well, you do need to do this. And it will grow your channel. But I also want to share with you guys a personal story with you today. I almost didn't make it to the stream today. And I had to call Andrew and say, hey, can we push it back? Can we reschedule? And I hate doing that. But I want to share with you guys something that you may not know. Take a look at this. Okay, this is, no, it's not going to be a show, so calm down. This is a chemotherapy port, okay? And then this is a scar, and that scar actually goes, I know it's kind of weird that I'm like bellying out for you guys today, but I'm going to show you even these 2 scars here, and I've got 2 scars down here. All of that came from cancer. And 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with thymoma cancer, not terminal, so it was never thought that I would die. But I did have a 10-centimeter tumor growing in my chest, and it was causing me a lot of pain. Now, a 10-centimeter tumor is probably like the size of a grapefruit. At the time, I was definitely on YouTube, and if you go back and look at those web design videos, you're going to see how much weight I lost and how thin I was, and eventually lost all my hair. Well, now here I am. I'm 3 years past my cancer diagnosis, but every spring I have to go get new scans. I have to go scan my body and check and see if there's any more cancer growing in my body, and I got to do that for 5 years, maybe even more. But today, so I got my scan, and I've been waiting to find out what the results were. And today is one of the days that my doctor was going to go through the results with me. And that was supposed to happen right now, okay? Or actually supposed to happen like a little bit ago. But I had the TubeBuddy stream. So I called Andrew and I was like, what can we do? What can we do? He tells me, well, we got to figure something out. I ended up calling my doctor and I was like, Doc, I got work I got to do. I know you need me in there to read the scans. And, I just need to know, do I really need to do this today? Which is code for, did the cancer come back? And you know what he said to me? He said to me, don't worry about coming in. We'll see you next time you make an appointment. Which means no cancer growing in the body. That's right, folks. No cancer growing in my body. Which means, let me play this again. I know. Which means that I am here for you guys today, and we're going to be talking about some money-making tactics that are going to help you grow your channel. Andrew Can is saying, Owen, you are a warrior. You know what? I'm just happy to be here. Beanie Draws is saying, nice code. Yeah, your doctor, you definitely get code. Aaron Jemison is saying out of sync audio. You know, it's going to happen. It's going to go in and out. I'm at like 87% CPU. I'm using Wirecast. We're going to be switching over to vMix really soon here. Beanie Draws is saying, I like the Deadpool campaign against cancer right now. Yeah, totally, man. And I know, Beanie, you've got some personal experience with that. So I'm glad to have you. Glad to have you here. I think the audio will catch up as soon as you know what I'll do? I'm going to get rid of this audio here, because what we're going to do is we're going to talk about website design, and we're going to talk about why you need to have a very simple website where you're uploading all of your videos. Before we do that, let me just kind of click back here and see if that helps our audio get back in sync. Guys, if the audio's out of sync, you know, bear with me, go with me. Let's just figure it out, because, you know, technology is cancer. Simply Blessed is saying God is good. Amen. Thank you for that. Absolutely. You know, it's funny. I'm sitting here sharing my cancer story. I have just as many people talking about my audio out of sync as I am about the tumor. So I know you guys are all focused on the audio, I'm glad that you're here, and I'm just glad to be here. Hey, before we get started, and Andrew, let me know if it's like terrible, because there's really not much I can do. I'm streaming. I'm sort of like doing all of it right now on my own. And I've got a ton of stuff running because I want to be showing you different websites and different things that you can be going to. So I've got a lot of stuff running on my computer right now. Let me do this. Let's turn off some of the extra stuff that we really don't need running, and we'll see if that helps us to clear up. Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you why you need a website to grow your channel, and there are 3 big reasons. Before we get into that, I want to ask you to share this video on your timelines right now. Click the share button. Get us out on Twitter. You can do it in 2 clicks. Just click the share button, then click Twitter. Get us out there on Twitter, or if you share to your other social networks. Let's help TubeBuddy really reach a whole new audience of people. And here's why: because TubeBuddy is committed to your success. There's no doubt about it. I've been working with TubeBuddy for a variety of years. The management team, including Andrew, including Phil, including the girls, everybody over there is committed to your success. I've actually been to the TubeBuddy offices, and their big thing is, how can we help creators grow? How can we help creators grow? There's a TubeBuddy app. So much great stuff happening, and I want you guys to share this video so that we can help TubeBuddy get to that next level in their channel as well. Okay, why do you need a website? Let me ask you guys, why do you think you need a website? What do you think I'm going to tell you right now? Okay, because I'm willing to bet I'm not going to tell you something you haven't already heard before. I'm going to give you 3 big reasons why you should be focused on building a website. The number 1 is discoverability. Okay, you need to get found on Google and Yahoo and all the other search engines that are out there. You realize, guys, people are still using AOL? That's right. People are still using AOL. And if you're like Paul Peck, who just tweeted us out, thank you, Paul Peck. Paul Peck is doing videos on drywall. That's going to hit an audience of people maybe in the Midwest, maybe in the South, that are still using AOL. Maybe they're a little bit older. Kathy Fit is doing fitness and health vlogging. There are people that are in the South and in the Midwest and in other areas of the country that are still using AOL and Yahoo, and they need to find your videos. There is a strong majority of people out there that are not using YouTube. Do you guys understand that? They don't log into YouTube every day. Let's see some of the things that you guys are saying. Andrew Can is saying, yeah, I love it. They say I'm more focused on Owen. Leather Rock is saying, I would hope having a social media presence would make up for not having a paid per month webpage. No, absolutely not. Common misconception, Leather Rock. And we want to get into that, because if you do not have a website, you are missing out on tons of traffic. You are also losing credibility to brands and potential sponsors that might want to pay you to run, you know, to be sponsors on your channel. Paul Peck is saying, I blog about every YouTube upload on my website. Sophia Very Best is saying, my daughter and I both have brain tumors, and after she finished her chemotherapy, I started this channel. Guys, give it up. Let's give some applause out there for Sophia Very Best. That's amazing. Ace Music is saying the new auto suggestion thing on TubeBuddy is really cool. True Financial says, I just developed a website. That's great to see. I love to see that. Andrew Can is saying a website gives you complete control of your content. Yes, and I'm actually going to get into that. I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But let's first talk about discoverability. Last night, I was in a conversation with Brian G. Johnson. You guys know Brian? We were talking about different ways that you can get traffic to your YouTube videos. And I think overwhelmingly, the response in that group, I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm going real fast. The response in that group is that you're going to develop an audience by building up subscriber base on YouTube and then creating videos that they want to see. Absolutely phenomenal. The best thing to do. However, there are tons of people out there that simply don't log on to YouTube every day. You know, guys, the biggest demographic on YouTube is millennials and younger, okay? My daughter's on YouTube every single day. My wife finds a playlist for her, puts it down, and then goes and does other work, you know? So you have to be in a place where you're reaching a new audience. So many of you guys will write on our comments, or you'll engage us on Facebook and you'll say, how do I make my channel grow? I can't even tell you how many emails I have from young creators that are you know, how do I get my channel to grow? Well, building a website is a way to do that, okay? Because you're reaching an audience of people that aren't on YouTube, but they are using Google, they're using Yahoo, they're using AOL, and they're using all of these private VPNs to access content. Do you guys realize that most companies, most businesses block YouTube and Facebook for their employees? Did you guys know that? It's true. I have a client, 5-figure monthly client. They pay me a ton of money every month, and we have to I have to give them links that work around going on social media. So how many video views are you missing out on during the day because your primary marketplace is at work and they can't watch your stuff? Now imagine having your videos uploaded onto YouTube. Having your videos embedded into a blog. So now those same people, when they're at work and they're sort of like looking to kill time and they're Googling things, they find your website because YouTube is blocked. You get it? They can still watch your video embedded inside YouTube, okay? Even if the content is blocked. Now, there's other reasons as well, but discoverability is huge. The search results in Google do not match the search results in YouTube. Let me give you guys a quick example here. When somebody goes to YouTube and types ice cream, what types of things do you think they're going to find? Doing It with Jason says, you are so sneaking. Jarhead says, I am here because your hair is fantastic, bro. Dude, this is what's left of my hair. Let me just tell you, this is what's left of my hair. Cancer chemo took a lot of it. I was watching, actually found some old videos of myself recently, and I had hair like down to here, you know, like just big. And in fact, do you guys know that I got my start on Judge Judy? Do you guys know that I was actually on Judge Judy and got absolutely railroaded? Because if you didn't, I'm going to be posting that video on my channel. And if you guys want to see it, you're definitely going to have to go subscribe to my channel because it's coming out in a week. Andrew Can is saying, yes. Yes, I did know that. I had tons of hair back in those days. So thank you, Jarhead, for being here. And Jarhead's one of those guys that works in a bank. So I know he's probably watching on mobile right now. All right. So discoverability is huge. Andrew Can is saying, Andrew, awesome sauce. Good to see you. YouTube and Google are different search engines. When somebody goes onto YouTube and they type in ice cream, okay, they're probably going to find... It says page not found. I'm sorry about that, guys. Let's try this. You're probably going to find a video on, let's say, how to make ice cream. You're probably going to find videos on toys that make play ice cream or Play-Doh ice cream makers and things like that. Here, I just gave you guys a link to my new channel trailer. Check out the channel trailer and you can subscribe from there. On Google, if you type in ice cream, you're going to find things that are like the local ice cream store. Does that make sense? Okay, so the search engines are different. And what you want to do is you want to optimize your video on YouTube for YouTube, but then you want to create a blog or a post in your website, okay, where you're optimized for Google. So I'm going to sort of wrap up. We're going to go into more discoverability there. I'm going to show you some tricks, but I want to talk about point number 2. And point number 2 is credibility. Okay, so we're talking about the big reasons why you need a website. 3 big reasons. Number 1 is discoverability. Number 2 is credibility. If you are going to go full-time on YouTube, then you have to be attracting brands and brand sponsorship. What a lot of you guys don't know is that you can start developing sponsors even now. I mean, right now, you guys should be getting sponsors. How many of you guys have sponsors right now? I'd love to hear from you. WD is saying, "I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream." Paul is saying, "I have an idea, Owen, for a college-level YouTube club. Do you think you can help me with that?" Great comment. Thanks for putting that out there. Thai Ice Cream Rolls. Thai Ice Cream Rolls is saying they find me when they search ice cream on YouTube. I love it. PNW Granny is saying, does Facebook help at all? Yeah, and we're going to get into that, okay? Credibility. If you guys don't have sponsors now, but you want sponsors, you're going to need a website, right? What are you going to do? Have them email you on YouTube? Are you going to email back and forth on YouTube? You can't do that. In order for a brand to do business with you, in fact, I was just talking about this with my good friend who's a YouTuber. He's got a very successful channel. He's up to like 12,000 subscribers now. He's the top 3 biggest channels in his industry, and we're talking about how to get more sponsors. And I said, bro, you really got to focus on becoming credible to these brands. Guys, brands don't care about art, okay? They don't care about our artistic flair, and they don't care about our creative drive. What do they care about? What do they care about? Okay, and Live and Cut Bait Fishing says, get to the point. Dude, if you don't like it, log off, man. This is what I do. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. You know what I mean? So brands need to see you being credible. And when you only have a YouTube channel, what it screams to them is you're an artist. You know, it screams to them that you're not ready to receive payment for your services. And you have to be really, really conscious of that. Now, even if your website is just a frickin' Google website, I heard somebody say, "Oh, but why do you need? I see." Lead the Team is saying they care about viewership. Yeah, but if you're not running your channel professionally, they don't believe you'll get the viewership. Okay, you've really got to pay attention to speaking to brands and companies the way they want to be spoken to. They look at you, okay, as someone who they can control. And when you have a professional looking website with a contact form, with sponsorship packages, with a media kit, okay, now you're in a place where you can actually do business with the brands. All right. So I heard someone say, that you you guys are making such great comments today. I hope I can get to all these today. Well, I shouldn't have to pay for a website. Dude, get a Google website. A Google website is free. Go to sites.google.com. Sites.google.com. Get a free website. Go to WordPress.com. Right? And it's WordPress. Yeah, WordPress.com. You get it for free. WordPress.org. You need something a little bit more professional. Now, Beanie Draws is saying, but I am an artist. I totally get it. You are an artist. There's an expression that we like to use that's called fake it till you make it. Okay? And what that means is that sometimes you have to put on a different hat to appeal to a different person. All right? And when you're doing your art, you're creating to your YouTube audience. Okay? But when you're trying to get sponsors, what you're doing is you're appealing to a whole different audience. You're appealing to people in shirts and ties. Now, how many of you guys actually want to wear shirts and tights? Shirts and tights. How many of you guys want to wear shirts and ties every day? Because I don't. Maybe some of you have to. I know Jarhead, you probably have to. But I don't want to. So I have to fake it till I make it. I have to kind of play that role a little bit. I'm going to show you guys some websites. Andrew Can is saying, I love shirts and tights. Andrew, you make this such a great experience for me. Clark Kent. I love it. I love it. PNW saying, I'm a lady. Hey, I was just getting fitted for a tux. I'm going to be a groomsman in a wedding. I was just getting fitted for a tux, and they have all these nice suits for ladies now. Doing it with Jason says, I usually go topless. I usually go shirtless. Pff, amen for that, buddy. Beanie Draw says, I wore a tie on video once. When I first started, guys, I did like dress shirts in all my videos because I wanted to look professional. But I digress. Okay, you need a website for discoverability, credibility, but also to have control over the way your content appears online. You have absolutely total control. How many of you guys are following the Mark Zuckerberg trial right now? And it's not really a trial, it's a hearing. How many of you guys are following that right now? Okay. Mark Zuckerberg is testifying. He's the CEO of Facebook, CEO founder, 33 years old, the second wealthiest person in the world. Started Facebook 15 years ago in his college dorm at Harvard. Okay. What was I talking about? Just kidding. He's on trial right now. Not trial. He's in a hearing right now talking about privacy issues. Okay. And why is he talking about privacy issues? Because everyone's flipping out about what you can and can't do on Facebook. This is going to change the way people are accessing content. What happened with demonetization? How many of you guys have been demonetized? I know any of you guys that swear. I don't swear a lot. I'm not like anti-swearing. I just don't swear a lot. How many of you guys cuss in your videos? You're being demonetized. How many of you guys show violent video games in your videos? You're being demonetized. How many of you guys talk about guns or knives or bombs? Oh, crap. Sorry, Andrew. I probably shouldn't have said that. How many of you guys talk about those types of things in your videos? You're being demonetized, right? Black Sheep is saying, I was demonetized. Lilytree is saying, does Mark Zuckerberg have his own topic? Aaron Jemison is saying, Zuck can dance around any topic. Absolutely. And you know, I've got a whole video coming out on that today on how he kind of dances around it. But look, YouTube and Facebook are changing the game. If you are uploading videos and you've been demonetized, you don't have control over those websites or over that exposability. But what if you had your own website and you could be generating a list? Jarhead, I'm talking to you. You know, I am talking to you. I've been talking about building a list for like 2 years. Some of you guys just don't get it. Like, you've got to build a website so that when people go to your website, they can join your list. And I'm going to show you an example of that right now. Animal Facts is saying, I got demonetized for mentioning World War II. Totally. We're hearing some other things coming up in Leather Rock is saying, I tell the truth about Orlando being, a certain type of attack. I don't even want to go into it. But hey, I'm with you, man. You're going to get demonetized. By having a website, you can still keep your views up and you can still keep going. Sophia says, I don't have enough subscribers to be demonetized, but I have a kid-friendly channel. Look, if you guys have a kid-friendly channel and you put a picture of your kid on your thumbnail, you will probably get demonetized because YouTube assumes you're manipulating your minor age child to get views, and they don't like that, okay? So you need to have a website. Why? For discoverability, for credibility, and to have full control over what you post on social media and how you appear on social media. And to prove that to you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys some examples of how this plays out in real life. To do that, what I first want to do is go to some examples of good websites. So the first thing I want to do is sort of, let's see if this works. I want to show you guys this check. Can you guys see that and hear me okay? I feel much more relaxed when I'm off camera, and I can sort of just kind of forget about how I look and all this types of stuff. Now, this is Alan Parr. He's kind of a new friend of mine. Just found his content the other day while scrolling through stuff on my family channel. And this is his YouTube channel, right? He's got, what, 46 47, almost 48,000 subscribers, close to 50, right? He's getting that silver button. He's got tons of content. This looks just like a lot of you guys, right? Great looking channel. But look what else he has. When we go to his about section here, oh, it's actually not in the about section. It's in the description box of his videos. He's got a full website. He has a full-on website where all of his videos are being uploaded into the blog. Now, this is faith-based content. I know you guys may not all relate to this. That's not the point. The point of this is to take a look at how it's being done. Very, very simple. When you click on the post, of course, I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. When you click on the post, take a look at what we have. We have his thumbnail. We have an ability to subscribe to him. We have a share button here. We have comments. We have hearts. We have likes. And we have a whole bunch of content here that will rank in search engines. So, my man, Alan Parr, big air five to you for making a great looking website. Let's take a look at another example of a great looking website. This one is Amy Landino, formerly known as Amy Schmidauer of Savvy Sexy Social. I believe she's doing like amylandino.com right now. So it's something a little bit different. Again, Amy Landino is super successful, right? I think she's got her play button, 100,000 views, something like that. But same thing, guys. It's her thumbnails mixed with a quick blurb, and it's all uploaded into her website. Very, very simple to do. And what this means is that this means she's getting discovered, or at least has the potential to get discovered on the Google search engines. Take a look at my website. Now, this is a website. I just want to let you guys know I do a podcast with Nick Nimmin. How many of you guys know Nick Nimmin? You guys know Nick? Nick is an amazing guy, okay? And he and I have a podcast together called the Business of Video Podcast.
You're listening to the Business of Video Podcast, where the world's top YouTubers and marketers talk about what's working with online video. This podcast is recorded live on Facebook every week, and you can join us when you visit businessofvideopodcast.com. Now your host, Owen Video.
Now, if you guys want to check out the Business of Video podcast, you can do that. I admit that was a shameless plug for me and Nick's podcast. But this, guys, let me tell you something. This is a simple, stupid, free website. I did not pay for this. Okay? I made a stupid banner, a simple banner. My wife makes the thumbnails. And every week after the show, we upload to the website. Guys, this was free. And look at what we've got here. This is actually a draft right here. Watch what happens. I'm going to refresh this. When I refresh it. Okay, so I visit the website for the first time, and it takes about, I think, 30 seconds or so. Maybe I have to scroll a little bit on here to actually activate it. But what will happen is a pop-up is going to show up. And maybe it doesn't show up here. Maybe I actually have to click on the blog here. But when I click on the blog, it's the same thing, right? I got a lot of text in here to activate the YouTube search engine. I've got the video replay here. Plus, I have links to the iTunes, to Google Play, to my YouTube, to my Facebook Live, right? You can put so much more stuff here. You can get people binge watching because I've got recent posts. They can find out what else we're talking about. We can find, and that pop-up's not coming up. It's probably because I already clicked it off and it's been here a while. So that's kind of a bummer. But you know what? It is what it is. I can get people streaming or binge watching on my content. So a very easy way to get your website set up. All you have to do is go to WordPress.com, set up a free website, and then get yourself the basic theme. Right? They give you a free theme, and there's a variety of free themes. Now, a theme is what your website looks like, right? So when you go over here to WordPress.com. Oh, you guys, it popped out. Hang on. it popped out. Easy Jason, doing it with Jason. WordPress.com. Okay, you just get started. You just click get started and you move on from here, and you can get your page set up. Now, how your website looks, see, look at this. It already sets you up with the page. You can also go to sites.google.com. See, I've already got a few set up. You go create in classic sites and in new sites. Let's just go. I've never done this before, so this could blow up on my face. It's going to take a second to load. Okay. And boom, guys, it's right there. I'm setting up a website right here. And I can press publish, and it's good to go. I'll also show you something else. You can go to blogger.com. This is a Google-owned company. And you can create a new blog right from here. So I heard something earlier. I heard earlier on somebody said, I don't need to pay monthly for a new website. You're right. You don't need to pay. It's all available for free. So you guys can go set up a website right now for free and start embedding your content into your website. And here's what I would recommend that you do. You optimize your video title for YouTube. Okay? But you optimize the post title for Google. And you might want to do that a couple of different ways. So let's say that you're going to do a video. Let's just take mine. I'm going to show you guys a video, by the way. I made a video called How to Design a Website from Scratch. Didn't do very well, so forgive me for that. But check this out. I'm going to put the link in the description box now. How to make a website from scratch, okay? I'm sorry, I'm reading some of the comments. Beanie Draws is saying I had a WordPress and they deleted it on me. Perhaps if it wasn't being used, they might have done something like that. Flo Tuts is saying Squarespace. Absolutely. Squarespace is cool. Wix is cool. Let's actually check those out right now. Wix.com. Wix.com. Get a website for free. And they have, of course, advanced options that you guys can use and upload and do other things. What was the other one? Squarespace? I didn't realize Squarespace was free. Start a free trial, okay? So you got a lot of options there. Here's something I want you guys to know, though, is that whether or not you get a free website, a Google website, or a WordPress website, or whatever the case might be, you need to know how it should look. And that's where I want you to go look at my playlists on building a landing page and a home page. That's going to help you actually know how to place your content, okay? So this is for discoverability. Now, what should you have inside your website? Okay, that's the next question I want to get into. And to do that, what I want to do is go to my my current website, the website that I use now. Now, keep in mind, what I'm about to show you is a big time, high produced, I pay monthly for it, type of website. You don't need this, but I'm just trying to show you guys some basic functionality and some marketability. So this is my website, and you can see I've got, about me, YouTube coaching, work with me, blog, and contact, and then I've got all this other stuff right now. And then you're thinking, oh, see, there's a pop-up. Great example. There's a pop-up. When I have this pop-up, you can enter your name and you can enter your email right here. You'll get my free guide. And now I have your name on my email list, so every time I upload a new video, I can email it out to you. Do you guys see how the website gives me more control over discoverability, over how my content appears, over what I do with it? Okay, so super important that you guys understand the why of what we're doing, and we kind of covered that to death, but I want to show it to you in action. Here are the only pages that your website needs. You only need a blog, and a content page, or a contact page, excuse me. You only need a blog and a contact page. I have all this other stuff here, but you don't need it. Okay, you don't need it. If you guys want to check this out, it's at thevideospot.net, okay? Check out my contact page. All right? My contact page is designed to attract new clients and sponsors. I want you guys to really understand that, okay? This contact page, although I get YouTubers, Andrew's saying I kill it on my site, thanks. Beanie Draws is saying merch page helps sometime. Absolutely. A shopping page could be helpful if you guys want to get into selling t-shirts and stuff. And by the way, if you want to get into selling t-shirts, go check out my podcast. Me and Nick, we interviewed a merch all-star and he gave some amazing tips. But check this out. You need to have a blog post and you need to have a contact page, and your contact page should be designed to attract sponsors to your channel. Okay, because who else is going to call you? Now, Paul Peck, you might do it a little differently because you're a business, right? You actually have clients that you serve, so you might want to have like a contact page for people that want drywall, but you might also want to have a contact page for people that are sponsoring your channel. And here's why: when a sponsor, brands are used to this. They want to see that you're qualifying people, and when you fill out the form, okay, that form is going to get emailed to you now, so you can review it and see if this is somebody worth spending your time on. I get people filling out my contact form all the time that are like, please help, I, young YouTuber, need channel growth and subscriber, please, sir, boss, right? I don't respond to those, but I don't have to, because that's not what I do, right? You want to have a page in your website that says, thank you for expressing interest in my channel. I would love to talk to you about how you could sponsor it and gather more leads and more sales and all that kind of stuff. And I've got a whole grip of questions I ask them. Why? Because if they're not willing to fill this out, then they're not willing to make money with me. I've got people that will fill this out and they'll just put like X, 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 and I don't answer them. This is a lead filter system. Okay? And I know for a lot of you guys that are more artists than you are business people, something to think about. It's definitely something to think about, okay, is adding this to your website, especially someone like Beanie Draws. Beanie, your view counts, your 7-day view counts are off the hizzy, baby. Off the chain good. Your subscribers are off the chain good. If I were you, I would be reaching out to brands and driving them back to a website where they can see your videos, and then they can click contact to sponsor. Okay? So I really want to impress that upon you guys. Now, inside your blog, here's what I want you to do. Inside your blog, I want you to post your video first thing first. So it's the top thing on the blog. That's what you want people watching. Then underneath, I want you to have some text. And then I want you to have social share links. And guys, all these things are usually included in your blog. They're going to look different from blog to blog, but you want people to be able to share this right here. So I can click on Twitter and boom. And I'll just tweet it out right now. Like, who cares, right? You know, oh, is that part of my Twitter tactics? And then here's Chris Green with Amazon Merch Tactics. This is the article we did, or the interview we did just the other day. So now I'm sharing this with you because you're seeing a whole bunch of stuff that I'm doing, and I'm just telling you, you guys don't need to do all those things. Okay, you don't need to do like the ebook, and you don't need to have like all these pages. You need to have a blog. You need to have some social links. You need to embed your videos, and you need to have a contact form. That's it. That's it. Keep it that simple, and I think that you will do very, very well. Okay, so let's actually go to some questions here and see what you guys are saying in the comment section. Beanie was saying that was a fantastic podcast episode. Thanks. I'm glad you were there. Lily Tree is saying, I get 5% of my external sourced views from my website without trying to push it. You know, we're done. We're done. 5% of her views without even pushing it. Leather Rock is saying, I need a small YouTube shirt to wear out at clubs and attract new subs. I think with a baby shirt, you would do very well. Paul Peck is saying, I have 2 separate websites. Boom. Perfect. A.V. Rona is saying, hey, I only got 224 subs and 12K views after 4.5 years. Would a site help me? Possibly, because maybe the people that are searching for your videos on YouTube are not interested in your content, but maybe there are people searching for your content on Google. Older people my age and older, right? I'm 37. People my age and older are looking for content like yours. Maybe your videos need to improve. I don't know. Gray Man Outdoors is saying, I'll have to watch this whole thing later. I came in late. Be sure to check out the links, guys, because I put in tons of links for you here. I put in a link for my web design made easy playlist, and I also gave you a link to how to build a website from scratch. Kathy Fit is saying, so I'm a motivational coach. I could drive sales through the website. Yes. Guys, my sales come through my website. My website is easily generated for me 6 figures a year. This is where my sales come from. Andrew Can is saying, I'm getting views from my blog, which is through Medium. Been testing it and it works. Great point, Andrew Can. Medium.com is like a do-it-yourself blog. I highly recommend checking that out. If some of this is a little bit too much for you, but you want to do something else, use Medium. And I actually used to do the same thing, Andrew. I should probably get on that again. Dr. Sten Eckberg is saying, Owen, do you type out new text on your blog or do you use the description from your YouTube video? Great question. Here's the answer to that. My answer is 2 parts. I have been reposting the content from my description box. I recently did a analysis with a website design expert, a guy named Dustin Stout, DustinStout.tv, I think is his website. And he says, stop doing that. You need to have more content. So what I'm doing now is I'm transcribing, okay, using YouTube's captions tool. I'm downloading those SRT files and then reloading those back into my website to get more text and more content into the website. So that's a great question. The Thai Ice Cream Roll says, what is an autoresponder? Okay, so an autoresponder is this. You guys saw that pop-up come into my site where you type in your name and your email. What happens from there is if somebody enters in that email, they automatically get my free guide. And then every day after that for 5 days, they get 5 videos related to that offer. Okay. After that, they get my weekly newsletter. So that's how I set that. I set that up. Nick and Andrea is saying, I use a blog website to create related posts around the video. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. And I drive new views. Very, very, very cool. PNW Granny is saying, really old like me, LOL. I don't know how old you are, but possibly. Let's see what else we got here. Is there a key to growing on YouTube? Yes, keep making content. I just saw one. I have a website, but it's redirecting to my website. Oh, okay. No, I am Kian is saying I have a website, but it's redirecting to my YouTube channel. You don't have a website, you have a domain name. Okay, you don't have a website, you have a domain name. And your domain name is redirecting to your YouTube channel. I do the same thing. If you guys go to owenvideo.net, I'll just type it here, owenvideo.net, then you'll see that domain name redirects to my YouTube channel. DLRP fans is saying, I have a website on Squarespace, and I post news and embed my YouTube videos. Fantastic. That's perfect. That's great. All right, I want to show you guys one more thing, a huge advantage to having a website, and it has everything to do with social media, okay? We talked about we talked about a couple different things. We talked about the 3 reasons you need a website: discoverability, credibility, and control. Okay, I'm going to show you guys BK42, good question. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to show you guys a big reason why a website will play to your advantage right here. So let's do this. Let's go. Let's see if I can just copy the video URL. So just watch this. I'm going to copy the video URL, and I'm going to come over to everybody's favorite waste of time, which is Facebook. And it's not really a waste of time. I'm just kind of kidding around. Watch what happens, by the way. Watch what happens when I post my YouTube video. So I just uploaded a new video, and I want to go share it on my YouTube channel. Let's take a look at what happens here. And I know you guys have probably seen this before. Let's just give the internet a chance to kind of catch up to me. All right, and we'll see what happens here. Look at that. It just crushed me. It just crushed me. Take a look at this beautiful thumbnail. Beautiful thumbnail. But when I go to Facebook, what happens? What Facebook does is it looks for the eyeballs, and it centers the eyeballs. Okay, and then when I post it, it does the same thing. Now I'm going to delete this because we don't want this here. Now, watch what happens, however, okay, when I embed the actual blog post. So here's the blog post. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to go back to Facebook. Watch this. Look at that. When I post the blog link, I get the full picture. And then I can just delete this, and I can say, whoa, you know, if you want a free video, from YouTube, you better take advantage of this program. Stat, right? That's Dr. Sten for you. Stat, doctor. ... And when I post it, I get that full image right there, which takes up more space in the news feed and gives me more control over the website. So that's huge. That's huge. And I want you guys to be ready for that. I want you to go get yourself a free website using Wix or Squarespace or sites.google.com or WordPress.com. There's a variety of blogger.com. Go to those different websites and set up your free website. Create for yourself a post for every video that you do. So you upload a video, you embed it into the blog post, and then you create another page that allows somebody to contact you and reach out to you for new sales. You do that, you're going to see channel growth, you're going to see monetization growth, and you're going to see all sorts of good things happening on your channel. And that's huge, guys, because so much, right? So much of what we do is not about views, right? A lot of my colleagues talk a lot about views, and views are super important. And I get views on half my videos, the other half don't do too well, you know, because I want targeted views from the right people, right? The purpose of my channel is to generate money for my business, for my family, so that I don't have to have a job. How many of you guys have jobs that you want to quit? Yes or no? Put it in the comment section. I have been fired from just about every single job I've ever had. So in order for me to live a successful life, I had to make money on my own. YouTube was a great source for that. So with what I learned on YouTube, right, I was able to get the right views from the right people, lead them to a website where they can do business with me. Kathy Fitt is saying, is it possible for a one-on-one? Yes, Kathy, go to thevideospot.net and then click on the contact page. Fill that out. It'll get a hold of me, and then we can talk. We can talk there. Now, Andrew Can is saying, I love my job. Good man. Good man. He works for TubeBuddy. I am Keen is saying, I'm only 10, no job yet. When I was 10, I had a job. I watered the lawns for the lady who owned the property behind us. So that was something that was important. Optimum Beats is saying, I get quite a lot of views relative to the amount of subscribers I have, but not many people seem to be subbing. You know what, Optimum? I would say that you're not giving them reason to subscribe, and I'm guessing that's because you're a music channel. So people are dropping in to check out your music, but they don't really know why to subscribe. So a couple different things. First of all, Optimum, I want you to go to my channel and leave me a comment on any video. I don't care what it is. Just say, hey, I'm here. And I want to reach out to you. We should be talking because I'm looking for someone new to provide music for my channel. So I would love to talk to you about that and see if you're a good fit. Maybe we could work together. PNW is saying, thanks, awesome info. I love it. Real Estate Whisperer is saying, I'm going to have to watch this later. Animal Facts, good to see you, my man Leroy. He's saying you can use if this then that to automatically post your videos to your site if you're not inspired to do it. Okay, huge point, and I'm actually glad you brought this up. Let me show you guys what that is. If this then that, right? IFTTT. This is a website that does automations for you. So what happens is, and it looks like they have a new Alexa automation. What happens is when you upload a video to YouTube, if this then that, which you got to pay for, it's a couple bucks a month. It's not expensive, but it's a couple bucks a month. It will automatically post it on your website for you. No work at all from you. Now, I would recommend that you go back and you add some text to that blog post because you do need to have more than just a quick 5 sentences description box. Perfect Web Solution is saying, but from your website, you can't share with the list link embed so that when people click on it, they will see a complete list of other videos along with that video. No, it's kind of a loaded question there. What you're talking about is when you're watching a video on YouTube, you've got like all these related videos on the side, or when they go to your YouTube channel, they can see all the different videos you have. But that's like 3 steps down the road, okay? I don't want somebody on my YouTube channel page. I want them on my website. Why? Because I want them to see how professional I am. I want them to see like that I've got more than just videos. You're assuming here, and it's a good question, Perfect Web Solutions, and I know you do web design. I tell by your name. There's different features and different functionality, okay? And you've got to be at a place where you know what your goal is and you seek to reach that goal, all right? So it may not work the exact same way, but it works very similar. Jason Rodriguez says, see if you guys can read that. Oh, it just went off. Jason Rodriguez just hit me on Messenger, and he has to say this. You are so sexy on the TubeBuddy. So I just want you guys to know that it's a fact that I am sexy on. Oh, geez, Louise, I'm watching stuff now. Leather Rock says, I wish promoting my newest YouTube vids to all the Google Plus communities did not take upwards of 5 hours. I upload 3 times a week, and that's a lot of promo time. Are you getting views from that, Leather Rock? Because I heard that Google Plus is off the chain. I heard that Google Plus is incredible for getting traffic. And I heard that from my web design guy. So that's really interesting that you would say that. The reason I ask is because promoting your videos takes a ton of time. You know what I do, guys? When I have the time, I don't always have the time. I upload a video and then I go find people on Twitter that would like it or might want to share it. So I would do a video on website design. I might find people like Perfect Web Solutions or other website design companies, and I would just send them my video. Hey, your audience might like this. Hey, I made this and thought about you. Or here's another idea, guys, is mention people in your videos. Just mention them. And then go to Twitter and say, hey, I mentioned you in this video. You may want to check it out. Hey, your audience might like this video. I even mentioned you in that video. And your goal is this. Your goal is that they would share it or embed it in their website. But even if they don't, the goal is that somebody would go, they would see that post in their Twitter feed, and they would click on it anyway. I do the same thing on Facebook pages, by the way, and it does work. It works very well. It just takes forever and a day. Dude, Who are these people like blowing stuff up here? Just ugh. Midnight Madness is saying you made it more. You made me more excited to finish my site. Mohin Patel, last question, is saying, how can I redirect my YouTube channel to a custom domain? Go to namecheap.com. Namecheap.com. Get a website. Go watch my video on how to build a website from scratch and follow the steps there. It'll teach you exactly how to do it. Guys, if you've got more questions, ask them in the comment area. I am going to stick around, answer some of your questions. It's always a pleasure to serve you. I hope that you got a lot of value out of today. I know that today's training is a little bit niche, right? A lot of people come to the channel and they want to hear about views and subscribers and how do I become famous and all those things, and we're going to cover those in the future. But today we really needed to talk about why you guys need a website. And I want to challenge you to go get a website developed for free. Get it started today. And if you do that, go and comment on any one of my channels and I will engage with you. I'll help you get started for free. I'll not try to sell you anything, but I want to know, and I know it's only going to be like 5 of you. That's okay. I'm just saying, for the 5 of you that do and you want help, I'll help you because I'm here to support you and I'm here to fulfill the TubeBuddy plan and vision of helping you grow your channel and become a full-time YouTuber. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.